So my name is Ashley Polite, and I will be presenting my practitioner interview project. So I interviewed Casey McAllister, who is the current chief CRNA at Mercy Hospital Jefferson, where I'm currently rotating through. A little bit about her background and the track she took to get where she is today. She graduated from Goldfarb School of Nursing in St. Louis in 2009 with her BSN. Casey then worked in the ICU at St. Anthony's for 1 year and at Barnes Jewish Hospital for 6 years. She then went to the University of Pittsburgh, where she graduated with her DNP in 2020. Her first job out of school was as a staff CRNA at Missouri Baptist, and after a year there, she started at Mercy Hospital Jefferson as a OB and staff CRNA, and she became the chief at Mercy Jefferson in 2024. When discussing future goals with Casey, she talked about possibly working at an independent CRNA practice, or even getting like a partnership position within an all CRNA anesthesia group. She also talked about moving into hospital administration as well. Casey also mentioned branching into government advocacy in the state or national associations for CRNAs. Casey has a lot of responsibilities on a daily basis. She's responsible for making the operating room anesthesia schedule. She tracks vacation time for all the CRNAs. She's responsible for new employee orientation and onboarding. She acts as the clinical site coordinator for student nurse anesthetists rotating through her hospital. She also acts as the anesthesia liaison for interdepartmental relations in any meetings that occur. Another thing that Casey does is she acts as the intermediary for CRNAs with the physician, anesthesiologists, and company partners of their group. Some of the challenges Casey faces in her position is being not only the chief CRNA, but she also works on the OB team and as staff in the main OR. So it can be hard for her to find the time to stay on top of priority tasks, mainly because she doesn't have any admin time built into her schedule. So any of those tasks she does when she's not actually in the OR, and I would say in her free time, but maybe time she has at home. As chief CRNA, you inadvertently become the supposed expert in any issue affecting the anesthesia department, even if that's with equipment or technology. And she said that can be hard sometimes because, just like anyone else, she doesn't have all the answers to every question. You are also going to go to probably all the anesthesia or all the meetings that anesthesia input is needed at, so you're building those meetings into your schedule as well. Casey also sometimes finds it challenging to determine which problems need to be escalated and which problems don't need to be escalated. She also talked about like the challenges that arise when your anesthesia group is a contracted entity in the hospital, but also navigating working with the hospital employees, so Mercy's employees, to resolve issues impacting staff and anesthetic delivery. So regarding issues facing healthcare managers today, Casey believes one of the biggest ones is finding a balance between staff recruitment and staff retention, which we've talked about this before. We see this problem in nursing a lot as well. She said it's oftentimes new employees are offered generous sign-on incentives. However, staff retention is also super important, especially in a small rural market like the one that Mercy Jefferson services. Overall, my interview with her went really well, and I learned a lot from it. And I hope you guys learned from my presentation.